ஸ்ரீசக்கர வரதாச்சாரியம் சுத்தசத்வ குருத்தமம் ஸ்ரீநிதிம் ராகவம் வந்தே ஹியபார கருணாகரம் மற்றொன்றும் வேண்டாமனமே மதிளரங்கர் கற்றினம் மேய்த்த கழலினை கீழ் உற்ற திருமாலை பாடும் சீர் தொண்டரடிப்புடி எம்பெருமானை எப்பொழுதும் பேசு. தொண்டரடிப்புடியாழ்வார் with heart so pure composed a garland of verses that cure for sure. It's my pleasure to share with you all in Singapore and take you to Srirangam on a virtual tour. Namaskaram to all. At the outset, I wish to convey my thanks to Ramanuja Society and also Swara Nama, a combination of this Swaratmika as well as our Nama group, for giving this excellent rendition of Thirumaalai in music form. And you have fulfilled the wishes of Natha Munigal actually. Our Acharya Natha Munigal, his wish was Alvar's Pasurams should be set to tune and taught to the next generation in musical format. Only then these Pasurams will survive. Because if we teach us mere poetry, people tend to forget. But if we teach with music as a song, they will never forget. There is a great example. All those children have memorized those 45 verses and sung them. The reason is music. So music has got that impact. So my first thanks for teaching this in musical format to children, and I pray to the Padukas of my Acharya that you set all 4,000 Pasurams to tune in this way and teach the younger generation, so that our 4,000 Pasurams, these Pasurams should not be surviving in CDs or in books or in YouTube. They should be surviving in our heart. This is the way to make it survive in heart. And my second thanks for giving me this wonderful opportunity, again to Ramanuja Society for giving me this wonderful opportunity to deliver a discourse on the topic A Garland of Verses Thirumaalai. So today's Upanyasam topic is Thirumaalai, and we are going to go on a virtual tour to Srirangam to enjoy the essence of Thirumaalai as well. Now without further delay, let us split this Upanyasam into 6 parts. Part 1, what is Thirumaalai? Part 2, who composed Thirumaalai? Part 3, on whom was Thirumaalai composed? Part 4, what is the essence of Thirumaalai? Part 5, what is the speciality of Thirumaalai? Why our Ramanuja group and Swaranama should choose Thirumaalai first? So what is the speciality of it? Finally, part 6, what are the contents of Thirumaalai in nutshell? We have got 45 songs. Even if I take 1 minute for each song, it will be 45 minutes. I have to finish before 4 p.m. So just the essence of Thirumaalai, essential contents and core contents we will see. So 6 parts. Now 1 by 6. What is Thirumaalai? In Tamil, Maalai means a garland. Thiru means something special, something revered, something considered as so high. It is called Thiru. So Thirumaalai is a special garland. It is a revered garland because it is not a garland of flowers, rather it is a garland of verses, a composition containing 45 songs. The combination of 45 songs stitched together to form a garland, it is called Thirumaalai. You see, whenever we form a string of garlands, we need 3 things. We need flowers, we need thread to connect those flowers, and we need some water. They just touch water for ease in preparation of the garland. They often touch water and then string the flowers together. Now we compose this Thirumaalai, which is preparation made of again verses, a garland of verses. Now we need a thread, we need flowers, we need water. What is the thread? Bhakti, devotion is the thread. Using bhakti as the thread, we string together flowers. What are those flowers? Verses born out of devotion. Thondaradipudi Alvar's outpour of devotion. Those verses, songs, pasurams, they constitute flowers. So, bhakti is the thread. The pasurams are flowers. Now we need water to touch for ease in preparing the garland. What is the water? Tears of joy, tears of love. We meditate on Ranganatha and shed tears of love, devotion and joy. Touching those tears, touching that water, we just string a garland of verses that is called Thirumaalai. So 1 by 6 over. Now the second part, who is the author of Thirumaalai? Thondaradipudi Alvar, who is numbered as 10th among the 12 Alvars. Thondaradipudi Alvar, he composed Thirumaalai. Thondaradipudi Alvar incarnated as the Amsham of Vanamalai, garland of Bhagavan. He himself is an incarnation of Garland. So he offered a lot of garlands to Bhagavan as well as a garland of verses to Bhagavan. He is the incarnation of Vaijayanti Vanamala, the Vaijayanti garland that adorns the chest of Lord Sriman Narayana. This Thondaradi Pudiyalvar incarnated in 2914 BC, because Westerners say Alvars incarnated between 6th century to 9th century CE in your history books. But as per our tradition, as per our Guru Parampara text, the period of Thondaradi Pudiyalvar is 2914 BC, almost 5000 years before. Thondaradi Pudiyalvar incarnated 300 years past Kali Yuga. So in that period, 2914 BC, Thondaradi Pudiyalvar incarnated in Thirumandangudi near Kumbakonam. Most of you might have visited recently and sung Thirumaalai there. In Thirumandangudi near Kumbakonam, Thondaradi Pudiyalvar incarnated in the month of Margazhi, Dhanur Masam, Margashirsha Masam. In Dhanur Masam he incarnated on Jyeshta star, Kettai Nakshatram, Jyeshta. So Dhanur Masa, Jyeshta Nakshatram, 2914 BC, Thirumandangudi, Thondaradi Pudiyalvar incarnated. His birth name was Vipranarayana. His actual name is Vipranarayana. But he renamed himself as Thondaradipudi. Why? Thondaradipudi means dust in the feet of devotees. Thondaradi Pudiyalvar considered himself as the holy dust, speck of dust in the lotus feet of great devotees. Thondar means devotee, Adi means foot, Podi means dust, devotee, foot, dust. Thondar, Adi, Podi. I want to be the dust in the feet of devotees. That carries great value. We may think it is dust, it has to be washed away. No, the dust in the feet of devotees is capable of cleaning all our sins. The dust in the feet of devotees is capable of giving us knowledge and devotion. So Thondaradi Pudiyalvar considered himself as the dust in the feet of devotees. So he renamed himself as Thondaradi Pudi Alvar. We all call those 12 great mystic saints as Alvars. He didn't name himself as Alvar. We call them as Alvars because Aldal means in Tamil getting immersed. They are all immersed in the attributes and divine handsome body of Bhagavan. They are immersed in the Leelas of Bhagavan. They are immersed in the experience of Bhagavan. One who is immersed is called Alvar. Thondaradi Pudiyalvar, one who is immersed in Bhagavan's attributes and who considers himself as the speck of dust in the feet of devotees, is called Thondaradi Pudiyalvar. He composed 2 prabandhams. One is Thirupalli Ezhuchi, the other one is Thirumaalai. Thirupalli Ezhuchi, that is the Tamil Suprabhatam for Lord Ranganatha with 10 songs. This Thirumaalai garland of 45 verses, 2/6 over. Now 3/6. This Thirumaalai, it was composed on whom? Who is the hero of Thirumaalai? Who is the Lord praised in Thirumaalai? Lord Ranganatha, exclusively. This was composed exclusively for Lord Ranganatha of Srirangam. Even if you observe the 45 verses for n number of times, you cannot see any other Divya Desham, any other Lord other than Lord Ranganatha, because Thondaradi Pudiyalvar is an exclusive devotee of Lord Ranganatha. He won't sing about any other Perumal even. You may be any other Perumal. Thondaradi Pudiyalvar won't sing about my Lord, my Ranganatha, my Periya Perumal alone. Here the great commentator Swami Periyavachan Pillai, he has commented on all these pasurams. He gives an excellent introduction here. Among the 12 Alvars, the first 3 Alvars, Mudal Alvars, Poihi Alvar, Bhudat Alvar, Pei Alvar, they show lot of inclination towards Vaikuntanathan and Vamana Avataram. So first 3 Alvars, Vaikuntanatha and Vamana Avataram. 4th Alvar, Thirumalizai Piran. He is immersed in the experience of Antaryami Bhagavan within us. Nindradum, Irundadum, Kedandadum, En Nenjule, Utkidanda Vanname, Purambusindu Katide. And also, he immerses himself in the attributes of Lord Shargapani of Kumbakonam, Kedandavari, எழுந்திருந்து Pesuvali Kesane. So for Thirumalizai Piran, Antaryami and Shargapani. Then Nammalvar, everything is Krishna. Unnum Soru, Pariganir, Thinnum Vichalayum Yellam, Kannan, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna for Nammalvar. Maduragavi Alvar, he always sings the glories of his Acharya Nammalvar, Devu Mattariyen Kurugur Nambi. So for Maduragavi, everything is Nammalvar. Kulasegara Perumal, Rama, Rama, Rama. For Kulasegara Perumal, everything is Rama. Periyalvar Andal, they lived for Krishna only. So Periyalvar Andal, again Krishna like Nammalvar. And then we have got 3 more Alvars. Tondaradi Alvar, Tirupan Alvar, Tirumangay Alvar. So first three Alvars, children you say, first three Alvars showed inclination towards Vaikuntanathan and Vamanavataram. Tirumalizai Piran and Shangapani. Nammalvar, Krishna, Maduragavi Alvar, Nammalvar, Kulasegara Perumal, Rama, Periyalvar Andal, Krishna. Now we have three more. Tondaradi Pudi, Tirupan, Tirumangai Alvars. Thirumangai Alvar, Divya Deshams, all Divya Deshams, wherever Bhagavan is enshrined in a temple, Thirumangai Alvar will go, Kandiyur, Arangam, Meyyam, Kachi, Per, Mallai, Endru, Mandinar, Uyalallal, Mattayarku, Uyalame, that is Thirumangai Alvar formula. Tirupan Alvar, he sang two Divya Deshams, mainly Srirangam only, but two songs on Thiruvengadam as well. Verayar Pudil Venkadavan, Mandipai, Vadavenkada Mamalai, Tirupan Alvar, Srirangam and Thiruvengadam. But Tondaradi Alvar, Srirangam, only shrine. The only Alvar who sang about only one Divya Desham is Tondaradi Alvar. If you take into account all the other Alvars, at least two Divya Deshams they would have sung. But Tondaradi Alvar, he will sing about Lord Ranganatha only, the only Divya Desham, the only Alvar who sang about only Divya Desham. And one devotee from Thirumaalai, he said, all because of Tondaradi Alvar, our Perumal Lord Srinivasa had -1 Alvar. Otherwise, all Alvars have sung about Thiruvengadam also, but -1 because of Tondaradi Alvar only. So he sang only about Lord Ranganatha. So he is the Lord praised in this Thirumaalai 3/6 over. So Thirumaalai is a garland of verses composed by Tondaradi Alvar, composed on Lord Ranganatha. Now, point number 4. What is the essence of Thirumaalai? They say, our Gokul Swami also mentioned, Thirumaalai Ariyadar, Thirumaalai Ariyadar. It is a beautiful proverb in Tamil. Thirumaalai Ariyadar. If you don't know Thirumaalai Ariyadar, you cannot know Thirumal. Thirumal is Lord Narayana. If you don't know these 45 verses Thirumaalai, you cannot understand the Perumal, Thirumal. In other words, if you understand the 45 verses of Thirumaalai, you can understand Thirumal himself. So what is the essence of this Thirumaalai? Again, Periyavachan Pillai describes it beautifully in the introduction. Because you have learned Thirumaalai, you should know the greatness of this Thirumaalai. This is the translation of a Sanskrit text called Vishnu Dharmam. There is a Sanskrit text called Vishnu Dharmam. Periyavachan Pillai says Thirumaalai is literally a translation of Tamil translation of the Sanskrit text called Vishnu Dharmam. Okay, what is that Vishnu Dharmam? It is a very sacred text. Actually, it is the teachings of Shaunaka Rishi to Shatanikan. Vishnu Dharmam says there was a king by name Shatanika. He was a descendant in the lineage of Pandavas. 4 or 5 generations following the Pandavas, the king Shatanika came. He observed the Kali Yuga and the nature of people, the people's mindset in Kali Yugam, everything he observed. Kali Yugam seems to be an age of evil. He observed everything. And this Shatanika, he goes to his guru, sage Shaunaka. Shatanika does namaskaram to his guru Shaunaka and requests his guru, O Gurunatha Shaunaka Rishi, I observed the people of Kali Yuga, they are devoid of knowledge. They are devoid of austerities. They are devoid of penance. They are devoid of belief and faith in Shastras. They are devoid of devotion. They are devoid of anything, everything. So, a king should always take care of his subjects in all ways. I want to ensure that all my citizens should attain liberation. See the mindset of the king. He says, a king should take care of the welfare of his subjects. The ultimate welfare for anybody is liberation, moksham. Now, as a king, this Shatanika, I want to ensure that all my subjects, all my citizens should attain liberation. But in this Kali Yugam, what's the way? I don't know. Oh, Acharya, Shaunaka, please tell me some way. Now, this Shaunaka, he tells something to this Shatanika king that is summarized as Vishnu Dharmam. What does Shaunaka say to Shatanika? Shaunaka said, yes, you are right, Kali Yugam has set in, but in this Kali Yugam, people will be unable to perform Karma Yogam. If we advise people to do Karma Yogam, we will try. We know what to do, what not to do, but we will be unable to execute that. We know everything, but putting to practice, it will be difficult in Kali Yugam. If you want to go for Jnana Yogam, we do not possess that kind of intellect. Our ancestors were far, far, far more intellectual than us, but we are not so. It is difficult for them. Bhakti Yogam, incessant meditation on Bhagavan with love, that's also not possible. These days, if we just close our eyes for meditation, the most hated person only appear in our meditation. Bhagavan doesn't appear for us. So it is very difficult for us that to continual meditation, incessant meditation is very difficult. So in this Kali Yugam, Shaunaka tells Shatanika, you advise your citizens to chant the names of Bhagavan. This group is Nama group. Chant Nama, chant the divine names of Bhagavan. That is the way in Kali Yugam. This is the essence of Vishnu Dharmam. Shaunaka tells Shatanika, ask your subjects to chant the name of Bhagavan. Whatever a person attains through penance in Krita Yugam, whatever a person attains by performing yagas in Treta Yugam, whatever a person achieves by performing archanas in Dwapara Yugam, the same liberation can be attained in Kali Yugam by chanting the names of Bhagavan. So in Kali Yugam, the best way to worship Bhagavan is, for chanting Bhagavan's namas, we need not be fully perfect in Karma Yogam. We need not possess the full intellect needed for Jnana Yogam. We need not meditate even. Please meditate on him, that's always good. But in some case, even if you are unable to meditate on Bhagavan, it's not a big issue. Just start chanting the names of Bhagavan. That is the best way to go. This shlokam, this verse is very famous. It is in Vishnu Dharmam. Harer Nama, Harer Nama, Harer Namaiva Kevalam. Kalau nastyeva, nastyeva, nastyeva gatiranyatha. Harer Nama, the name of Hari. Harer Nama, the name of Hari. Harer Namaiva, only the name of Hari. Kevalam means exclusively, the single way in Kali Yuga. Kalau, in Kali Yuga, nastyeva, nastyeva, nastyeva gatiranyata. There is no other way, no other way, no other way. If you chant the names of Bhagavan, it will give you some mental maturity. Bhagavan will bless you. It will take you to the state of Sharanagati. It will make you perform Sharanagati. And because of that Sharanagati, Bhagavan is going to give you moksham. So, Nama Sankirtanam, it just ripens our mind. It takes us towards Sharanagati. Then we perform Sharanagati. We attain moksham. So, in Kali Yugam, Nama Sankirtanam is the way to go. This was taught in Vishnu Dharmam by Shaunaka to Shatanika. Thirumaalai is the essence of this Vishnu Dharmam, which extols the glory of divine names of Bhagavan. So the essence of Thirumaalai is essence of Vishnu Dharmam, chanting the divine names of Lord. Okay, 4 by 6 over. Now 5 by 6. What is the speciality of Thirumaalai? Many texts speak about Nama Sankirtanam. What is the glory of Thirumaalai? Many Alvars have sung many Prabandhams. What is the speciality of Thirumaalai? Tondaradipudi Alvar himself has sung another one, Tirupalli Ezhuchi. But we say Thirumaalai Ariyadar, Thirumaalai Ariyadar. So what is the speciality of Thirumaalai? Totally 5 points. Point number 1. Thirumaalai is in simple language. This is the first speciality. Speciality is not taking things in a complex manner. We have to simplify things, but we should not trivialize, but we have to deliver things in a simple manner. The glory of Thirumaalai is, it is very easy to understand. Just if you know basic Tamil, you need not go for any dictionary to know the meanings of Thirumaalai. If you are a Tamil speaker, even if you may not be able to read Tamil, just if you can speak colloquial Tamil, let me quote one pasuram from Thirumaalai. Pachai ma malai pol meni, pavalavai, கமலச்செங்கண் அச்சுதா அமரரேரே ஆயர்தம் கொழுந்தே என்னும் ஈச்சுவை தவிர யான் போய் இந்திர லோகமாடும் அச்சுவை பெரினும் வேண்டேன் அரங்கமா நகருளானே. Do you need any upanyasam to explain this song? Do you need any dictionary to know the meanings of the words? So the simplicity is the first greatness of Thirumaalai. The second thing is, it is neither too long nor too short. Because if we read Mahabharatam, 1,25,000 verses, no, we don't have time, we are living a mechanical life. No, Mahabharatam, 1.25 lakh shlokas, no, we can't read. Ramayanam, 24,000 shlokas, no, we can't. Thiruvaimozhi, 1,102 verses we cannot read, so they are too long. Okay, Pranavam, Omkaram, it is too short, I cannot understand, we say. Pranavam Omkaram, we split it as Uma. It has a lot of inner meanings, but we say it is too short. It is very difficult for me to expand it and learn it, so it is difficult. Okay, Ashtaksharam, 8-lettered mantra, I can chant Ashtaksharam, but very difficult to know the meanings of Ashtaksharam. So Pranavam, Ashtaksharam, Dvayam, these mantras are too short for us to comprehend. Mahabharatam, Ramayanam, Thiruvaimozhi are too long for us to read within this birth. But Thirumaalai, 45 verses, neither too long nor too short, but conveys everything at the appropriate wavelength at the appropriate time. So Thirumaalai carries this second greatness. Now third greatness is, it praises the only deity Lord Ranganatha. So it does not confuse us with too many deities, too many Divyadeshams, nothing. Straight away you go to Srirangam, worship Ranganatha, single deity, that is the third greatness. Number 4. It sings the glory of Nama Sankirtanam explicitly. Thondaradi Pudiyalvar, though other Alvars have also sung, this extols the greatness of Nama Sankirtanam as per Vishnu Dharmam in a fitting manner. This is the fourth greatness. Last but not the least, it was Lord Ranganatha who ordered Thondaradi Pudiyalvar to compose Thirumaalai. So, it is a request from Bhagavan. In Tamil we say Nayar Virupam. Similarly, Bhagavan has requested Thondaradi Pudiyalvar, you compose Thirumaalai, I want to enjoy. So, this is always sweet for Bhagavan. If we sing Thirumaalai, you children, you sang Thirumaalai now. If you chant Thirumaalai, Lord Ranganatha will be very pleased. You will be very, 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 very dear to Lord Ranganatha. This is the fifth speciality. So, these 5 points, simple language, neither too long nor too short, only deity Ranganatha, speciality of Nama Sankirtanam, and then Lord himself asked Thondaradi Pudiyalvar to compose for him to listen and enjoy. So, these are the 5 specialities of Thirumaalai, 5 by 6 over. Now, the main part, important part, 6 by 6. I start by 3:30. Now 6 by 6. What are the contents of Thirumaalai? Now regarding the contents, we will split the 6th part into 8. To understand the 45 pasurams of Thirumaalai, we split Thirumaalai itself into 8 parts. 1 to 3. Part 1. You can just note. Part 1 of Thirumaalai, first song to third song. Second part, 4 to 14. Third part, 15 to 24. Fourth part, 25 to 34. Fifth part, 35 to 37. Sixth part, 38 alone. Seventh part, 39 to 44. Eighth part, 45. Okay, 1 to 3, 4 to 14, 15 to 24, 25 to 34, 35 to 37, 38, 39 to 44, 45. 8 parts we have got. Now I will just tell you the essence of each part and then go for a sample pasuram from each part. Now the first 3 pasurams, this classification is not given by me. Usually in my Upanyasams I always split it into parts. You know my style. But this was employed by Periyavachan Pillai. Periyavachan Pillai has split Thirumaalai into 8 parts. The first 3 pasurams, Thondaradi Pudiyalvar speaks about the benefits he got by chanting the names. Because before teaching others, they say practice what you preach, preach what you practice. Similarly, he first chanted the names and derived a lot of benefits. In the first 3 pasurams, Thondaradi Pudiyalvar explains the benefits he got by chanting the names. Now, part 2, 4 to 14, he insists that we should also join him in chanting the name. So 4 to 14 is Upadesham. Don't waste your life. Don't speak ill of others. Don't speak unnecessary things. Chant the names of God. Bhagavan has given us the power of speech. Animals don't have. We humans have. Using that power of speech, we should chant the names of Lord. This is the Upadesham of Thondaradi Pudiyalvar, part 2, 4 to 14. 15 to 24, part 3. He speaks about the blessings of Ranganatha. How Ranganatha blessed him. I was a lowly person, inferior person, but Ranganatha blessed me and took me to this level. Now the fourth part, 25 to 34, Thondaradi Pudiyalvar just thinks, Ranganatha is the most superior among all gods. I am the most inferior among all sinners. Can I go near him? No. I want to go away from him. No. I am not fit to approach Ranganatha. Saying so, in 25 to 34, part 4, Thondaradi Pudiyalvar runs away from Ranganatha. Now 35 to 37, Lord Ranganatha could not tolerate Alvar going away from him. So Ranganatha goes to Thondaradi Pudiyalvar, catches him and brings him back to his feet. That is 35 to 37. Bhagavan goes in search of Alvar and brings him to his feet. 38, Thondaradi Pudiyalvar performs Sharanagati. He surrenders to the lotus feet of Ranganatha. 39 to 44, he speaks about the glory of devotees of Ranganatha. 45, he speaks about the benefit, palan, we get by chanting this Thirumaalai. Okay, so 1 to 3, his benefits out of chanting divine names. 4 to 14, Upadesham to us, you also chant the divine names. 15 to 24, blessings of Ranganatha. 25 to 34, moves away from Ranganatha. 35 to 37, Ranganatha calls him. 38, surrender, Sharanagati. 39 to 44, glory of devotees. 45, Palashruti, the benefit of chanting Thirumaalai. Now you will have a breakup. The other breakup is different, this breakup is different, because in these days social media they say breakup, that breakup is different. This is breakup of Pasurams for Thirumaalai. Now, part 1, 1 to 3, Thondaradi Pudiyalvar, what all benefits he got by chanting the divine names of Bhagavan. The first Pasuram, Kavalil Pulanai Vaitu, Kalidannai Kadaka Paindu, Navalittu Udidarugindrom, Namantamar Talaigal Meede, Moolagu Undumunda Mudalva, Nin Namankatra, Avalipudamai Handai, Arangama Nagarulane, O Lord Ranganatha, I chanted your names, I chanted your divine names. How did I chant? Kaval, il, pulanai vaitu. My senses, they had no security at all. My senses, kaval, il, pulan. Not that kaval, il, no. Kaval, il, pulanai vaitu. My senses had no security. They were all wandering. They were all engaged in all worldly activities. I didn't chant the name with serene mind. I didn't chant the names with sense control. My senses were all wandering here and there. My senses were all engaged in worldly activities, mundane activities. I just mechanically chanted the names of Bhagavan. Kavalil pulanai vaitu, kalidannai kadakappaindu. But what a wonder, even if my mind is not concentrating, even if my senses are not under control, as I chanted the names of Bhagavan, O Lord Ranganatha, I got rid of all my sins just by mechanical chanting. Navalittu Udidarugindrom Namantamar Talaigal Meede. Here Kali means Papam. Kalidannai Kadakappaindu. I got rid of all my sins, all my Kali. Navalittu Udidarugindrom Namantamar Talaigal Meede. I am no longer afraid of Yama. I am no longer afraid of the hellish punishments meted out by Yama. Oh Bhagavan, your name is so glorious. Your name is greater than you yourself. Because if you touch fire, either knowingly or unknowingly, it will burn your hand. If you take a medicine, knowingly or unknowingly, it will cure your disease. Similarly, if you chant the name of Bhagavan, knowingly or unknowingly, with concentration or without concentration, with sense control or without sense control, yet it makes us get rid of all our sins. Now, Navalittu Udidarugindrom Namantamar Talaigal Meede. O Ranganatha, I am walking victoriously on the heads of Yama and his messengers. Once I was afraid of Yama. Now I am victoriously walking on the heads of Yama and his messengers. Moovulagu undumilda mudalva nin namam katra. All glories to your name. Avali pudamai gandai arangama nagarulane. So I presume that your name is greater than you yourself. Here Periyavachan Pillai gives one example. Sugriva befriended Rama and defeated Vali. Am I right? Sugriva befriended Rama and he defeated Vali. Thondaradi Pudiyalvar befriended Nama and defeated Yama. Sugriva befriended Rama and defeated Vali. Thondaradi Pudiyalvar befriended Nama and defeated Yama. So, Bhagavan Kattipon Pole, Thirunamam Panipon Pole, he says. Bhagavan is like 24 karat gold biscuit. His name is like 22 karat gold chain. Which is greater? Since women are more in number. Which is greater? 24 karat gold biscuit is Bhagavan. 22 karat gold chain is his Nama. Which is greater? You can answer. Children. Because before they settle, we can conclude one Q&A session. Because when anybody enters, all people's focus will be on them. So to divert that, I am not that much charismatic to attract all people. But you have a lot of charisma, so you please answer. Which is greater? You have to substantiate your answer as well. 24 karat gold biscuit is greater or 22 karat gold chain is greater? Which is greater? Now they have settled, so I won't give you any more time. Now I will answer. 22 karat gold chain is greater. Because what can you do with 24 karat gold biscuit? Just keep it in a locker, that's all. But 22 karat gold chain, you can keep it in locker as well. You can wear it when going for any functions or marriage like that. If you have a lot of troubles regarding financial problems, you can mortgage it with a set and get money also. Whatever way you want to use, gold chain can be used. It can be mended in any way. But gold, 24 karat gold biscuit, it can be kept as it is. Bhagavan is like that biscuit. He will be in one place. But Bhagavan Nama, it comes like a gold chain with us. Wherever we go, anybody can chant. Anytime you can chant. Any place you can chant. In any manner you can chant. That Bhagavan Nama will save you. So Thondaradi Pudiyalvar says, I chanted the names of Bhagavan even without sense control, even without a serene mind. I chanted the names of Bhagavan, and with that chant I got rid of all my sins. Now I walk victoriously over the heads of Yama and his messengers. Oh Bhagavan, your name is greater than you yourself. Now Lord Ranganatha, he was very much pleased with the first song of Thondaradi Pudiyalvar. Ranganatha immediately called Thondaradi Pudiyalvar, come. I am going to give you Vaikuntham, Moksham, liberation. For this one song, I will give you Moksham. Thondaradi Pudiyalvar asked, did I ask you for Moksham? Did I ask you for Vaikuntha? I asked you to bless me with the boon of chanting your names. Bhagavan said, no, Vaikuntha is blissful. If you come to Vaikuntha, I will confer lot of bliss on you. Thondaradi Pudiyalvar replied, the bliss of chanting your names is much greater than the bliss you give in Vaikuntha itself. So, I don't need Vaikuntha. Pachaima Malaipol Meni, Pavadavai Kamala Chenkan, Achuta Amarar Yere, Ayardam Kudundeyanum, Ichuvai Tavirayan Po Indira Lokamalum, Achuvai Veridum Bende, Narangama Nagarulane. I am having darshan of your divine body in Srirangam. Pachaima Malaipol Meni, you appear like a green hill. Pavada Vai, coral lips, Kamala Chankan, lotus eyes, and I want to chant your names. Achyuta, oh the one who never forsakes his devotees. Achyuta, Amarar Yere, oh the Lord of Nityasuris, the eternal souls, Lord of the eternal souls. Ayardam Kulunde, oh the chief of cowherds, Ayardam Kulunde. Yennum Ichuvai Tavira, the taste, the bliss of chanting the names, Ichuvai Tavira, leaving this bliss. Will I ever aspire for Vaikuntha? Here Indra Lokam means Vaikuntha. Bhagavan himself is called Indra. So, will I aspire for Vaikuntha? Never. No. Indira Lokamalum, Achuvai Birinum, Vende Naragama Nagarulane. This is more blissful. This bliss is greater. So, rather than chanting the names, enjoying the names, I don't want Vaikuntha. Bhagavan thought for a while. Okay, Thondaradi Pudiyalvar, you stay here. I will keep you in material world. You enjoy worldly existence. No, said Thondaradi Pudiyalvar. Why asks Ranganatha? Third Pasuram, Vedanul Pirayam Nur Manisardam Puguvarelum, Padiyum Urangipogum, Nindra Yippadinai Andu, Pedai Balagan Adagum, Pinipasi Mupu Tunbam, Adalal Piravi Vende Arangama Nagarulane. Oh Bhagavan, please don't commit that blunder. Please don't keep me in worldly existence, because the duration of life is ordained in Vedas as 100 years. But among those 100 years, we spend 50 years of life just by sleeping. Thondaradi Pudiyalvar takes into account our night sleep alone and says 50 years. If he takes into account our daytime sleep also, during school days, college days, in office, in Upanyasam, we are all sleeping. If he takes into account 70 to 75 years we spend by sleeping. Nindra Padinai Andu Pedai Balagan Adahum, the first 15 years, playful child going after small lusty desires, spent 15 years gone. The last 35 years, Pini Pasi Mupu Tunbam, we just lament about diseases, because some people don't get sleep unless they lament about their diseases. So we speak about all our diseases, lament, and spend 35 years. 50 years sleep, 15 years play, 35 years lamenting about diseases. Is anything remaining? No. Adalal Piravi Vende Naragama Nagarulane, please don't keep me in the material world. Bhagavan thought, in the previous Pasuram I offered you the divine realm of Vaikuntha, you refused. Now I want to keep you in this worldly realm, you refuse again. Where can I keep you? Thondaradi Pudiyalvar said, you have a third realm. It is neither Bhulokam nor Vaikuntham. It is Bhuloka Vaikuntham. Keep me there. It is Srirangam. The bliss of enjoying Lord Ranganatha in Srirangam and chanting his names is more than the bliss of Vaikuntham. Srirangam is in Bhulokam. It is existing in this world, so it can be called Bhulokam. But we can experience Vaikunthanatha here itself, so it can be called Vaikuntham. Existing in Bhulokam, experience of Vaikuntham, experiencing Vaikuntham, existing in Bhulokam, combine the two, Bhuloka Vaikuntham Srirangam. So I don't need that Vaikuntham. I don't want to be born in this world, Bhulokam also. Keep me in your third Vibhuti. Nitya Vibhuti is the eternal abode Vaikuntha. Leela Vibhuti is the abode of play, this material world. But there is a third Vibhuti. It is Sriranga Vibhuti, Bhuloka Vaikuntham. Please keep me in Srirangam. And Ranganatha bless us Tondaredi Pudiyalvar for chanting the names. The eternal blessing is you will be in Srirangam forever. There are 3 people who refused to go to Vaikuntha and wanted to stay in Srirangam. One person is Tondaredi Pudiyalvar. Second, Thirumaalai. He said, "Yen amudinai kanda kangal mattondinai kaanave." Once I have seen Ranganatha, I don't wish to see Vaikunthanatha. The third person is Hanuman. Hanuman refused to come to Vaikuntha with Lord Rama. But since Ranganatha is the family deity of Rama, Hanuman, in addition to being in places where all Ramayanam is chanted, Hanuman dwells in Srirangam also. That's why when you enter Srirangam through the southern gate, there will be a Rangavilas Mandapam, a hall. There you can see all the 3 people together. Hanuman, Tondaredi Pudiyalvar, Thirumaalai, all the 3 people wanted to live in Bhuloka Vaikuntham Srirangam. So the first part is over. Now second part, Tondaredi Pudiyalvar starts doing Upadesham, 4 to 14. Please chant names of Bhagavan. Now Tondaredi Pudiyalvar explains the story of Kshatra Bandhu in the 4th song. மொய்த்த வல்வினையுள் நின்று மூன்றெழுத்து உடைய பெயரால் கத்திர பந்துமன்றே பராங்கதி கண்டு கொண்டான் இத்தனை அடியரானார்க்கு இறங்கும் நம் அரங்கனாய பித்தனை பெற்று வந்தோ பிறவியுள் பிணங்குமாறே. There was a man by name Kshatrabandhu. He committed lot of kainkariams like murder, robbery and many more things, and he was a great sinner. This Kshatrabandhu was walking along a forest. At that time he came across a saint who got drowned in a lake. Suddenly this Kshatrabandhu got a thought, let me jump into the water and save the saint. He jumped into the lake, he rescued the saint, saved his life. That saint was pleased, you have saved my life. Okay, let me teach you a 3-syllabled nama. Bhagavan's name, Govinda. It has 3 syllables. In Sanskrit, Govinda, 3 syllables. In English, spelling different, Tamil spelling different. Then somebody will ask in YouTube, sir, you said 3-syllable Govinda, but I wrote Govinda. It has 7 letters. In Sanskrit, it has 3 syllables. So, this Rishi, he taught Govindanama to that Kshatrabandhu. He said, I have no connection with Govindanama. I am a robber. I am a killer. What is the use of teaching Govindanama to me? That Rishi told him, you just chant Govindanama and carry on. He chanted Govindanama. He killed people. Govinda, Govinda, Govinda. He used to commit all crimes. Govinda, Govinda, Govinda. But this chant one day induced a guilt in his mind. Can I do all these sins chanting Govinda? How holy name it is. It brought a transformation in his mind. He mended his ways. Slowly he became a devotee and died in that birth. In the next birth, he was born in a family of devotees and he continued the devotion from where he had left in the previous birth. And by chanting Govinda, Govinda in the next birth as well, his mind ripened to the state of Sharanagati. He performed Sharanagati to Bhagavan, and even this Kshatrabandhu, who was a grave sinner, attained moksham by the 3-syllabled Govinda Nama. Moitha valvinayul nindru moondreduthu udaya peral kathira bandhu mandre parangati kandu kondan. Tondaredi Pudiyalvar says, what does this show? Bhagavan is madly in love with his devotees. Once you chant Govinda, Bhagavan starts loving you and he comes forward to bless you. Ithanai adiyaranarku irangum nam aranganaye pittanai pettrumando piraviyul pedangumare. When Bhagavan is mad after you, Bhagavan is madly in love with you, why should you suffer by not chanting the names? Now the choice is ours. Chant the name, get the blessings of Bhagavan, attain liberation. Voluntarily some people, I wish not to chant the name. I wish to suffer. Why should you suffer? Just chant the name, get the blessings of Bhagavan and attain liberation, says Tondaredi Pudiyalvar. And then in the 6th song, he conveys an important message. மரம் சுவர் மதில் எடுத்து மறுமைக்கே வெறுமை பூண்டு புறம் சுவர் ஓட்டை மாடம் புரளும்போது அறிய மாட்டீர் அறம் சுவராகி நின்ற அரங்கனார்க்கு ஆட்செய்யாதே புறம் சுவர் கோலம் செய்து புல்கவ கிடக்கின்றீரே. யூ ஆர் ஆல்வேஸ் ஃபோக்கஸ்ட் ஆன் யுவர் பாடி. ஐ வாண்ட் டு பில்ட் பைசப்ஸ், ஐ வாண்ட் டு கெட் 6 packs, everything. But this body is about to die. Any one day or other, this body, we will lose this body. It will not come with us. The soul has to attain Sadgati. The soul should not get troubles in hell after death. So we have to ensure that this soul attains liberation at the end of this birth. We should do what is necessary for that. Even when the body dies, it will be consumed by some vultures. Those predators, there are vultures, eagles, they come to consume dead bodies. தொண்டரடி புடியாழ்வார் says, புல் கவ்வ கிடக்கின்றீரே. பெரியவாச்சான் பிள்ளை commentary says, those vultures which consume dead bodies, they have one special ability. Those vultures first smell that dead body and find out whether he has chanted Bhagavan Nama in his birth or not. Only if that person in that dead body had chanted Bhagavan Nama during his life, those vultures will eat that body. Had he not chanted Bhagavan Nama, even those vultures will avoid eating that body, saying this is a sinful corpse, I won't eat it. There is a shlokam as well, Tan mritanapi kravyadaha kritagnan nopabunjata. If he hadn't chanted Bhagavan's Namam, then even those eagles, those vultures, they will avoid. No, I will not eat this body. It is a sinful corpse, they will say. So please chant the names of Bhagavan. This is part 2 of Thirumaalai. Now part 3, 15 to 24. How Bhagavan blessed Thondaradi Pudiyalvar. He says, 16th Pasuram, Sudanai Kalvanagi, தூர்த்தரோடு இசைந்த காலம் மாதரார் கயற்கண் என்னும் வலையுள்பட்டு அழுந்துவேனை பொதரே என்று சொல்லி புந்தியுள் புகுந்து தன்பால் ஆதரம் பெருக வைத்த அழகனூர் அரங்கமன்றே. சூதனாய் கள்வனாகி. Here பெரியவாச்சான் பிள்ளை explains, கள்வன், I became an atheist. I forgot Bhagavan. I became an atheist. தூர்த்தரோடு இசைந்த காலம், I mingled with all evil-minded bad people. Sudanai, here Sudu means confusing other people. I spoiled other people's minds too and turned them away from God. So Kalvan means one who practices atheism. Sudan means one who converts devotees into atheists. I was Sudanai Kalvanagi Turtarodi Saindagalam. I turned away from Lord. I turned other people's mind also away from Lord and mingled with all evil people. Madarar Kayarkaninum Valayul Pattu Aluduvenai. I got infatuated towards a damsel called Devadevi. It is in the history of Thondaradi Pudiyalvar. He got carried away by that lady Devadevi and I forgot Ranganatha. In this situation, Podare Yendru Solli Pundiyul Pukundu, when I was going after Devadevi, Bhagavan came after me. Bhagavan came towards me. Podare Yendru Solli. Podare means come here. Bhagavan called me, come here, don't go there. Please come to me, come to me. He called me. Pundiyul Pugundu. He entered into my intellect. Tanpal Adaram Pergavaita. He instilled devotion in my heart and brought me back into his fold. Alaganur Arangamandre. That Lord is none other than the Lord of Srirangam, Lord Ranganatha. So I could have gone in any way in that situation, being an atheist, turning people away from God, mingling with evil people, going after a damsel Devadevi. Just look at my plight. But Bhagavan himself, out of his mercy, came towards me. He called me. He entered into my intellect. He developed a devotion and he has made me his servant. He has made me sing his glories. See the compassion of Ranganatha. That kind of blessings I received from him. And then Thondaradi Pudiyalvar goes on to explain the reclining posture of Ranganatha in Srirangam in the 19th Pasuram. It is a very, very important Pasuram of Thirumaalai. Just we are all in Srirangam now. Just we get on board a flight from Singapore Airlines. Just we land in Chennai or Trichy Airport. Then we go to Srirangam. We just cross Kaveri, Amma Mandapam, and then Rangaranga Gopuram, the southern Rajagopuram. We enter into Srirangam, Rangavilas Mandapam. We just perform Pradakshanam, Suttukovil, all Sannadhis. We just have darshan and then enter into the Sannadhi of Lord Ranganatha. There Lord Ranganatha is reclining on his serpent bed of Adisesha. We are standing in front of him. Thondaradi Pudiyalvar at his feet. Now Thondaradi Pudiyalvar sings this 19th Pasuram. Kudadisai mudiyai வைத்து குணதிசை பாதம் நீட்டி வடதிசை பின்பு காட்டி தென்திசை இலங்கை நோக்கி கடல் நிற கடவுள் எந்தை அரவணை துயிலுமா கண்டு உடல் எனக்கு உருகுமாலோ என் செய்கேன் உலகத்தீரே. தொண்டரடி பொடியாழ்வார் goes on to describe குடதிசை முடியை வைத்து. குடதிசை means west. He is keeping his head westwards. The reclining Ranganatha keeps his head westwards. Gunadisai eastwards. Padam, he is placing his feet eastwards. No. Padam neeti, he is stretching, extending his feet eastwards. He has placed his head westwards. He is extending his feet eastwards. Why did he not place? He extends. Just observe in Srirangam, he will not place his feet in Srirangam. He will just stretch and extend. Why? Periyavachan Pillai gives a beautiful commentary. Tondaredi Podiyalvar's birthplace Thirumandangudi is 100 kilometers east of Srirangam. So Bhagavan stretches his feet eastwards to 100 kilometers and lands his feet at Thirumandangudi. That's why in Thirumandangudi, Moolavar Ranganatha will be in standing posture. So Gunadisai Padam Neeti, he placed his head westwards in Srirangam, he extended his legs eastwards till Thirumandangudi and then placed it there. So Neeti, he extended his feet. Vadadisai Pinbu Kaati, he shows the beauty of his backside to the north. Because people to the north of Tamil Nadu are not much acquainted with Alvar's Pasurams, so they will be dry Vedantis. They cannot be brought into the fold of Bhakti that easily. Bhagavan's back beauty is more than his front side beauty. So to attract dry Vedantis, front side beauty is not enough. Backside beauty alone can bring those dry Vedantis to his fold. That's why these southern people, they are well versed in Alvar Pasurams. Just front beauty is enough to attract them. But northern side people, they won't know Alvar Pasurams to attract them. Backside beauty alone will serve the purpose. So Vadadisai Pinbu Kaati, Tendisai Ilangai Noki, facing his devotee Vibhishana in the south. But Swami Vedanta Deshika in Godastuti says, no, there is a different reason why Ranganatha faces south. His dear Andal is there in Srivilliputur south. Digdakshinapi Paripaktrima Punyalabhyat Sarvotara Bhavati Devi Tavavatarat Yatraiva Rangapatina Bahumana Purvam Nidralunapi Niyatam Nihitah Katakshaha. So facing south, கடல் நிற கடவுள் எந்தை, the ocean hued Lord, அரவணை துயிலுமா கண்டு, reclining on the serpent bed of Adisesha, seeing that உடல் எனக்கு உருகுமாலோ என் செய்கேன் உலகத்தீரே, my body is melting, please somebody save me, my body is melting. If my body melts away and it goes away, how can I have darshan of Ranganatha? My body is melting, somebody help me. Ranganatha showed him two pillars. They are called Amoda Stambam, Thirumana Tungal. Parashara Bhattara says the divine fragrance of Lord Ranganatha condensed in the form of pillars. It became Amoda Stambam, Thirumana Tungal, Bhagavan's Thirumeni Narumanam, Amoda Stambam. They say, Parashara Bhattara says. So Ranganatha showed those two pillars to Tondaredi Podiyalvar. Whenever we have darshan of Ranganatha, whenever our mind and body melt, we have to catch hold of that pillar and have darshan of Ranganatha to steady ourselves. So this is the experience of the blessings of Ranganatha, third part of Thirumaalai. Now coming to the fourth part, 25 to 34. It is the nature of Mahans to speak lowly of them. Not that they are lowly, they are great saints, great Mahans. But they speak lowly of them, it is called Naichyanusandanam. Now Tondaredi Podiyalvar, 25 to 34, part 4. He says, "O Bhagavan Ranganatha, you are the most superior among all deities. I am the most inferior among all sinners. Can I come near you?" Ranganatha said, "Please don't say like that. O Tondaredi Podiyalvar, you are born in a Brahmin family. You perform a lot of austerities. Then why should you go away from me?" Tondaredi Podiyalvar said, "I am a Brahmin just by birth. But I did not perform any austerities, Agnihotra or any Anuttanams." He says, "Kulittu மூன்றனலை ஓம்பும் குறிகொள் அந்தணமை தன்னை ஒளித்திட்டேன் என்கண் இல்லை நின்கணும் பத்தனல்லேன் கழிப்பது என் கொண்டு நம்பி கடல் வண்ணா கதறுகின்றேன் அளித்தனக்கு அருள் செய்கண்டாய் அரங்கமா நகருளானே." Just by birth I can say I am a Brahmana. But Anuttanams, activities, conduct, nothing I have. Ranganatha said, "No problem. You can offer flowers to me. You can sing my names. If you do these things, offering flowers, singing names, I will bless you. தொண்டரடிப்புடி ஆழ்வார் said, I didn't do even those things properly. போதெல்லாம் போது கொண்டு உன் பொன்னடி புனைய மாட்டேன், தீதிலா மொழிகள் கொண்டு உன் திருக்குணம் செப்ப மாட்டேன், காதலால் நெஞ்சம் அன்பு கலந்திலேன் அது தன்னாலே, ஏதிலேன் அரங்கற்கெல்லே என் செய்வான் தோன்றினேனே. I didn't do that properly. Okay, no problem. Just do any small service to me. Even a small service, I will take it as a big service and then bless you. தொண்டரடிப்புடி ஆழ்வார் says, I didn't do any service to you, even like a squirrel. குரங்குகள் மலையை நோக்க குளித்துத்தாம் புரண்டிட்டோடி தரங்க நீர் அடைக்கலுற்ற சலமிலா அணிலம் போலேன், மரங்கள் போல் வலிய நெஞ்ச வஞ்சனேன் நெஞ்சதன்னால் அரங்கனார் காட்செய்யாதே அழியத்தேன் அயர்க்கின்றேனே. You know the story of a squirrel in Sri Ramayana. When the Vanaras monkeys were building the Setu bridge, a squirrel, it wetted its back in the ocean and then rolled on the seashore sand, collected some sand on its wet back and deposited the sand back in the sea as if it was helping the monkeys to build the Setu. Even that kainkariam of a squirrel I didn't do to you, oh Bhagavan. I didn't do any service. Bhagavan said, no problem. At least you live in a Divya Desham, that itself is enough. Just living in a kshetram, punya kshetram, Divya Desham, that itself is enough to get my blessings. Is it enough? Yes, if you live in a Divya Desham, even if you do not go to temple to worship Bhagavan, Bhagavan will come out in procession, utsavams. So there are more chances that you will have darshan of Bhagavan. Some relatives will come to our home, they will say we wish to go to temple, we will go to temple along with our relatives. So if you have relatives in Divya Desham, if you have a relative in Srirangam, you will go to Srirangam, you wish to see that relative for a marriage or other things, everybody will go to temple, you will also join them, there are chances. But தொண்டரடிப்புடி ஆழ்வார் says, I have nothing. ஊரிலேன் காணி இல்லை, உறவு மற்றொருவர் இல்லை, பாரில் நின்பாத மூலம் பற்றிலேன் பரமமூர்த்தி, காரொளி வண்ணனே கண்ணனே கதறுகின்றேன், ஆருளர் களைகண் அம்மா அரங்கமா நகருளானே. Finally, தொண்டரடிப்புடி ஆழ்வார் says, Oh Bhagavan, I have cheated you thus far. Mere external appearance, I anointed my body with Thirumankapu and Srichurnam. I wore this Yajñopavitam as if proclaiming as a Brahmin. I wore all the traditional attire, everything. But with this external appearance, I tried to cheat you. I wanted to show myself as a devotee, but internally I have nothing. No devotion, no wisdom, nothing, no anuttanams, nothing inside. So, this is not hypocrisy. Is it not hypocrisy? Just with the external appearance, I want to cheat you, Bhagavan. But Bhagavan, you are so great. You dwell within my heart. Whatever I think, you can understand. Because for other people, they don't know what we think. Because if a person is speaking, if they settle quickly, it will be very easy for all. But many people may not understand what I think. But Bhagavan knows what every person thinks. Is such being the case, can I go near him? No. He is the superior of all superiors. I am the inferior of all the inferiors. Let me go away. உள்ளத்தே உறையும் மாலை உள்ளுவான் உணர்வொன்றில்லா, கள்ளத்தே நானும் தொண்டாய் தொண்டுக்கே கோலம் பூண்டு, உள்ளுவார் உள்ளிற்றெல்லாம் உடனிருந்து அரிதி என்று வெள்கி போய் என்னுள்ளே நான் விலவரச் சிரித்திட்டேனே. Now தொண்டரடிப்புடி ஆழ்வார் goes away from Bhagavan in scene 4. Now the fifth scene, Bhagavan gets shocked. Oh God, I got a great devotee, தொண்டரடிப்புடி ஆழ்வார். He is going away from me. No, I can't leave him. I can't leave my dear devotee. Now Ranganatha comes towards தொண்டரடிப்புடி ஆழ்வார், tells him, please don't think inferior of you. Bhagavan says, I never discriminate between my devotees. You may be born in any caste, any creed, any religion for that matter, any race, any nationality, any language, nothing matters. If you have that love and devotion towards me, whatever you have or not regarding other things, I don't bother. Bhagavan gives 3 examples to call back தொண்டரடிப்புடி ஆழ்வார் 35 to 37. In the 35th verse, Perumal says, when I measured the entire universe in the Vamana Trivikram Avatara, did I discriminate among people? No. You are Brahmin with all austerities. I will place my foot on your head. No, you are a lowly person. I won't place my feet. Did I discriminate? தாவி என்று உலகமெல்லாம் தலைவிழா கொண்டையந்தாய் சேவியேன் உன்னையல்லால் சிக்கன செங்கட்மாலே. No discrimination. Second example, in Krishnavataram, when I lifted the Govardhana mountain, did I say, those who have performed all austerities, all kainkariams, come under this umbrella of Govardhana hill? Other people, no, you are not entitled to come under Govardhana hill. Did I say, மழைக்கன்று வரைமுன் ஏந்தும் மைந்தனே மதுரவாரே உழைக்கன்றே போல நோக்கம் உடையவர் வலையுள்பட்டு உழைக்கின்றேற்கு என்னை நோக்காது ஒழிவதே உன்னை என்றே அழைக்கின்றேன் ஆதிமூர்த்தி அரங்கமா நகருளானே. The third example, in Srirangam I am reclining. Did I discriminate? Did I say these people can have darshan of Ranganatha, these people should not have? No. தெளிவிலா கலங்கள் நீர் சூர் திருவரங்கத்துள் ஓங்கும் ஒளியுளார் தாமே என்றே தந்தையும் தாயுமாவார். I am ready to bless anybody. So Alvar, please come back to me. Ranganatha calls back in scene 5. Now scene 6. Tondaradipudi Alvar performs Sharanagati to Ranganatha. So I have nothing in my hand, but Bhagavan is magnanimous enough to rescue me, save me and offer me liberation. So without anything in my hand, with Akinchanyam Ananyagatitvam, let me offer myself unto the feet of Ranganatha. The 6th scene, 38th song, Tondaradipudi Alvar performs Sharanagati. On seeing that Sharanagati, Ranganatha got elated. He was ecstatic. Ranganatha was so happy and he expressed that happiness with his smile. Seeing that smile, Tondaradipudi Alvar sings the 38th Pasuram. Time is 4 now. We have to conclude. But this 38th Pasuram is very, 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 very important Pasuram of Thirumaalai. They say this is the gem of Thirumaalai. How means a man had a great precious gem. He wanted to store it in a container. He took a container, placed the gem inside and closed it with a lid. The first 37 Pasurams of Thirumaalai are the container. The last 7 Pasurams are the lid. The gem which is hidden is the 38th Pasuram. மேம்பொருள் போகவிட்டு மெய்மையை மிக உணர்த்து ஆம்பரிசு அறிந்து கொண்டு ஐம்புல நகத்தடக்கி காம்பர தலை சிரைத்து உன் கடைத்தலை இருந்து வாழும் சோம்பரை உகத்தி போலும் சூழ்ப்புணல் அரங்கத்தானே. Now, seeing the smile on Ranganatha following Tondaradipudi Alvar's Sharanagati, Tondaradipudi Alvar says, Memborul Pokavittu, great Sharanagata's devotees, Memborul means superficial body. They ignore, they leave away the external body and its superficial associations. மெய்மையை மிக உணர்ந்து, they realize the nature of soul being subservient to Lord. This soul is the Seshabhuta, subservient servant of God. ஆம்பரிசு அறிந்து கொண்டு. So our target is, our ultimate aim is serving Bhagavan, doing கைங்கரியம் to Bhagavan. ஆம்பரிசு அறிந்து கொண்டு. ஐம்புல நகத்தடக்கி, control the senses. What sense control? Actually, once மெம்பொருள் போகவிட்டு means senses are already under control. Here ஐம்புல நகத்தடக்கி means Periyavachan Pillai explains, while serving Bhagavan, we should not have an intention that I serve Bhagavan for my own happiness. Serving Bhagavan is for his satisfaction. On seeing his satisfaction only I should be happy. That is Aimbula Nagattadaki. So while serving Bhagavan, I should not get happy myself. I should ensure that Bhagavan is satisfied and happy. On seeing that only I should get happy. So 4 things: leaving away the external body and its associations, realizing the subservient nature of soul, realizing that ultimate aim is serving Bhagavan, and also understanding that even that service is for his satisfaction only. In joining letter we write, I assure you, sir, that I will discharge my duties to the entire satisfaction of my superiors. Ambari Sarindu Gundu Aimbula Nagattadaki. காம்பர தலை சிரைத்து, leaving away all ego without any trace. Leave away all ego, காம்பர without any trace. What is that trace? Even after performing Sharanagati, there will be one ego. It was I who performed Sharanagati. Many people are living, they think that if today I just watch TV, drink some tea, have tiffin, that's my life. But I am not like that. I have performed Sharanagati. That is the trace of ego remaining. Kambara Talaicharitu means leave that trace. It is Bhagavan who made me perform this Sharanagati. There are many people, Bhagavan has chosen me, Bhagavan has blessed me. Kambara Talaicharitu, un kadai talai irundu vaazhum. In Tamil, talai kadai means entrance, puzhai kadai means kollai, exit. So, un kadaithalai irundu vaazhum, always dwelling by your entrance, looking for you, having your grace as only asylum, dwelling at your entrance. Sombarai ugatti bolum soolpunal arangathane. Sombar, you love those lazy people. Lazy people are dear to Bhagavan. Sombar. Is it? Yes, they are. What? Who is lazy? Whom do we call as a lazy person? Doing nothing. Yes. For our protection, we do nothing. It is Bhagavan's responsibility to save us. We do Kainkaryam, in that we are always busy. But Swarakshanam, for my protection, I will be a lazy person, because I need not do anything more to save me, because Bhagavan has done a sankalpam to rescue me at any cost. That sombare yuhati volum sulpunal arangathane. So you love those Sharanagatas, you love those lazy people who have surrendered to you. This is scene 6. Now scene 7. This is almost the final scene. The glory of devotees who have performed this Sharanagati. 39 to 44, Thodaradi Alvar sings, whatever class of birth, we say Chandalas, so-called lowly, no. அடிமையில் குடிமையில்லா அயல் சது பேதிமாரில் குடிமையில் கடமைப்பட்ட குக்கரில் பிறப்பரேலும் முடியினில் துளபம் வைத்தாய் மொய்கழற்கு அன்பு செய்யும் அடியரை உகத்தி போலும் அரங்கமான அகருளானே. குக்கர் மீன்ஸ் Chandala caste, so-called lowly caste. Even if a person, others may call he is born in a lowly caste, no. If he is a devotee, Bhagavan loves those devotees. Other people, you call him any high caste, low caste, whatever it is, Bhagavan loves those devotees. 40th Pasuram. Even if those devotees had committed sins before surrender, once they have corrected their ways and surrendered to Bhagavan, all their sins will vanish. Thirumaru Marva, நின்னை சிந்தையுள் திகழ வைத்து மருவிய மனத்தராகில் மாநிலத்து உயிர்களெல்லாம் வெறுவர கொன்று சுட்டிட்டு ஈட்டிய வினையரேலும் அருவினை பயனது யார் அரங்கமான அகருளானே. And then he says, a person may be born in a lowly caste, he might have performed some lowly activities, but once he has surrendered to Bhagavan and chanting the names of Bhagavan, the remnants of the food consumed by that person will purify us. Vanular Ariyalaga Vanava என்பராகில் தேனுலாம் தொழவமாலை சென்னியா என்பராகில் ஊனமாயினகள் செய்யும் ஊனகாரர்களேலும் போனகம் செய்த சேடம் தருவரேல் புனிதமன்றே. Just the remnants of food left over by them, that's enough to purify us. Then 42nd song he says, whatever class of birth a person may belong to, we have to worship them, adore them as much as we worship Bhagavan. What respect you give to Bhagavan, same respect you give to devotees, irrespective of their caste. That's what 42nd verse says. பழுதிலா ஒழுகலாற்று பலசது பேதிமார்கள் இழிகுலத்தவர்களேலும் எம் அடியார்களாகில் தொழுமின் நீர் கொடுமின் கொண்மின் என்று நின்னோடும் ஒக்க வழிபட அருளினாய் போல் மதில் திருவரங்கத்தானே. 43rd song. If a person, even if he may be born in a great family of Brahmins and has learnt all Vedas, but if he criticizes another devotee based on his caste, a person born as a Brahmin, learnt all Vedas, criticizes another devotee based on caste, he is the lowliest of all people, he says. அமரவோர் அங்கமாறும் வேதமோர் நான்கு மோதி தமர்களில் தலைவராய சாதி அந்தணர்களேலும் நுமர்களை பழிப்பராகில் நொடிப்பதோர் அளவிலாங்கே அவர்கள் தாம் புலையர் போலும் அரங்கமான அகருளானே. Now finally 44th song he says, he may be even an animal. A devotee need not be a human being. Even an animal or a bird, Bhagavan considers all the same. பெண்ணுலாம் சடையினானும் பிரமனும் உன்னை காண்பான் எண்ணிலா ஊழி ஊழி தவம் செய்வார் வெள்கி நிற்ப விண்ணுளார் வியப்ப வந்து ஆனைக்கன்று அருளை இந்த கண்ணரா உன்னையன்றோ களைகடா கருதுமாறே. ஓ காட், when Brahma and Devas are performing penance to have your darshan, they are unable to have your darshan. But when Gajendra called out to you, you gave darshan to Gajendra. So even an elephant or a bird like Jatayu, anybody, Bhagavan treats his devotees equally. No discrimination. This is scene 7. Now final scene 8, Phalan. We all virtually went to Srirangam, had darshan of Ranganatha, sang Thirumaalai and come back to Singapore, again in Singapore Airlines. What is the benefit? For this has been organized in a fitting manner by our Ramanuja Society and also the Swara Nama. What is the Phalan we get? 45th song. வளவிழும் தவளமாட மதுரைமா நகரம் தன்னுள் கவளமால் யானை கொண்ட கண்ணனை அரங்கமாலை துளவ தொண்டாய தொல்சீர் தொண்டரடி பொடி சொல் இளைய புன் கவிதையேலும் எம்பிரார்க்கு இனியவாரே. These 45 verses were composed by தொண்டரடி பொடியாழ்வார். துளவ தொண்டாய தொல்சீர், he who offers tulasi garlands, holy basil tulasi garlands to Ranganatha, is தொண்டரடி பொடி சொல் இளைய புன் கவிதையேலும். These are all inferior words, childish words, just like a child blabbering. I blabbered something. He says, great things he has sung. But he says, the first scene, he talked about the glory of divine names. 4 to 14, second scene, he taught us to chant the divine names. Third scene, he spoke about the blessings of Ranganatha. Fourth scene, he said, I am inferior, he is superior, I go away from him. Fifth scene, Ranganatha himself calls him back. Sixth scene, he performs Sharanagati. Seventh scene, he speaks the glory of devotees. Now eighth scene, he says, these are childish words. They are replete with a lot of mistakes, because there are some people, they find out mistakes only. So they will say, Elaya Punkavidai, they say it is full of mistakes. I don't bother, because Embirarki Niyavare, there is one person who will enjoy all my 45 verses. That one person is none other than Lord Ranganatha. Whatever I sing, however childish it may be, how many mistakes it may be having, no problem. There is one person ready to enjoy. It is none other than Embirarki Niyavare, my Lord Ranganatha. He will definitely enjoy. If you chant this Thirumaalai, whatever blessings Lord Ranganatha gave to Thondaradi Pudiyalvar, the same blessings Lord Ranganatha will pour on any person who sings, recites, listens to or chants Thirumaalai. So this Thirumaalai will bring Lord Ranganatha's and Goddess Ranganayaki Thayar's blessing in abundance to all people who chant these 45 verses. With this, I once again convey my thanks to this Ramanuja Society and also Swara Nama combination for this excellent musical rendition, and I hope in future we will be able to hear many more Alvar Pasurams set to tune from you. Thank you. மண்டங்குடி அதனை வாழ்வித்தான் வாழியே, மார்கழியில் கேட்டையினாள் வந்துதித்தான் வாழியே, தெண்டிரை சூழ் அரங்கரையே தெய்வம் என்றான் வாழியே, திருமாலை 9 செப்பினான் வாழியே, பண்டு திருப்பள்ளி எழுச்சி பத்துரைத்தான் வாழியே, பாவையர்தம் கலவிதன்னை பழித்த செல்வன் வாழியே, தொண்டு செய்து துலபத்தால் துலங்கினான் வாழியே, தொண்டரடி பொடியாழ்வார் துணைப்பதங்கள் வாழியே, தொண்டரடி பொடியாழ்வார் திருவடிகளே சரணம்.